Hi. Yeah, I am your not so favorite, newbie, the noobgrapher. Enough attention seeking. Intro now. So today we are gonna talk about a hot drink made by pouring boiling water onto the dried leaves of the plant.
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
Tea, sir.
হিন্দিতে চায় আর বাংলায় যাকে বলে চা।
So let's start the video.
The story of tea begins in China, according to legend. In 2737 BC, the Chinese emperor Shennong was sitting beneath a tree while his servant boiled drinking water. When some leaves from the tree blew into the water, the tree was a Camellia sinensis, and the resulting drink was what we now call tea. By 722 BC to 221 BC, the Chinese started to brew the leaves, adding to the concoction other ingredients like ginger, tangerine peel, scallion, and cornel. Tea became a part of their food, and the lecha of Tujia is evidence of this. This concoction was mixed with rice and eaten as a meal, rather than enjoyed like a beverage. The Chinese had introduced tea to Tibet by the dawn of the 9th century. Tibet's tea had to be imported from China via yak caravan. The long, tiring journey into Tibet by yak took nearly 1 year and was threatened not only by the dramatic terrain of some of the highest mountains in the world, but by tea-seeking thieves and pirates. To keep up with the high Tibetan tea demand, nearly 200 to 300 tea-laden yaks entered the country daily. Tea became so popular in Tibet and the surrounding areas that it was used as a form of currency. Compressed tea was a common form of payment for almost anything, and workers and servants were routinely paid in this way. In the early 9th century, Japanese visitors to China were introduced to the values and traditions of tea. The Buddhist monk Dengyo Daishi is credited for bringing Chinese tea seeds to Japan when he returned from his studies abroad. Tea became an integral part of Japanese monastery life. Monks used tea to help stay alert during meditation sessions. By the early 1300s tea gained popularity throughout Japanese society, but its early religious importance permanently colored the meaning and value the Japanese associate with tea and directly influenced the Japanese tea ceremony. The Portuguese and Dutch first imported tea into Europe in 1610. Rembrandt was just 4 years old. England's dance with tea did not start until 1662 when King Charles II married the Portuguese Princess Catherine of Braganza. Britain's new queen had always loved tea and brought with her, as part of her dowry, a chest of fine Chinese tea. She began serving the tea to her aristocratic friends at court, and word of the exotic royal beverage spread quickly. As tea consumption grew, Britain's exports could not keep up with the demand for tea imports. The Chinese were more interested in silver than in cotton, Britain's main export. Finding enough silver to trade for tea became increasingly difficult, however, so the British turned to growing opium in its large Asian colony, India. The scheming British sent opium to China across the Indian border in exchange for silver, then traded the same silver back to China for tea. The illegal opium scheme worked until 1839 when a Chinese official sent 20,000 chests of opium to a watery Grave Sea near Canton. A year later, Britain declared war on China and China retaliated by placing a strict embargo on all exports of tea. War between two nations for tea, phew, that's the power of tea. In India, it was introduced during British colonization period. And now it is at every corner of street. At the end, chai is love. So that's it for today, guys. Bye bye.